It's Comic-Con International. Welcome, everybody. Here we are in San Diego, and we're wrapping up Comic-Con. San Diego Comic-Con 2016 is coming to an end. We're going to sit down here for the next hour, talk to some of the people that made Comic-Con awesome this year. The good folks at Universal going to give us a sneak peek at Jason Bourne. I'm going to talk to Matt Damon as well. We're going to talk to the folks that are doing the new Call of Duty game. But before we do any of that, we're talking to two Comic-Con legends right here, ladies and gentlemen. You hear people screaming for them? They're screaming for my two guests right now. Give it up for Alan Tudyk and Nathan Fillion, ladies and gentlemen.
Everybody. Brilliant.
You gentlemen, who I've spoken to before, wonderful on my Fat Man on Batman podcast. You both have knee-deep careers in this business of show, but you're working on something that is very particular to this world. Tell them about Con Man.
Con Man is a show that we did one season of last year, and we crowdfunded it, and it is about it's about two guys who were on a space show about 14 years ago that was canceled too soon.
Okay.
He was the captain and I was the spaceship pilot. And right after it's canceled, his career takes off like Matt Damon career-wise, and my career bottoms out.
Like Ben Affleck.
Like Ben Affleck's career, just right in the dirt. Yeah. And so, like Ben, he goes around to cons, in like the smaller cons around the world, and does that tour looking at his friend's career, wishing he had that.
Right.
Wishing he had a ton of fans. Even though he has a ton of fans, he just has decided he wants different fans. So he doesn't appreciate his life, and you sort of watch him bumble along in his life, and going from con to con to con, experiencing all the wonders that you will find at cons.
It's an excellent idea. I was just telling him before we started shooting, I was just like, you've heard a good idea as a writer when you're like, damn it, I wish I'd done that. I should have done that, man. Like, because you can take that idea in many different directions. You can take it international, and you can go for as long as possible, particularly if you're standing next to a guy who seems to like you well enough to pair up with you in a lot of things, man. Who called who first? You call him? Did this happen over a conversation at a con?
Alan has been talking about this project years before he pulled the trigger on it. So he's always been calling me and saying, "Hey, remember that idea I had? What if we did this? What if we?" He's been building it forever. So he's been the spearhead on this one.
Yeah, and this is what's great about this show is there was another one that I've been pushing for years since Firefly, Dr. Cop Lawyer, which is a procedural where he's a doctor, he's a cop, and he's a lawyer. He never gets any sleep because he has these three jobs. And in Con Man this season, that's what Ray Nearly, my character, is auditioning for, is Dr. Cop Lawyer.
No, really?
He's trying to get Dr. Cop Lawyer the whole time.
Isn't it awesome when you just close a little loop in life?
Yes.
Everything is essential
Yes.
and useful.
Yes.
Tell them about the game, too, because you're actually doing a game that's attached to the show.
We did a game for your smartphones. If you ever
Very
come to a
personal. For
convention.
your smartphones.
Yes.
Yeah, your devices that you hold
And
in
your
in
stupid
pockets,
phones. For those people who have stupid phones.
You can
them
play,
too.
too.
Yeah, if you've ever come to a convention and thought, oh, I could totally do that, this is your chance to see how to run a convention. And I think it's extremely accurate. I think, including the aliens that come down and destroy your con, you have to fight them off with superfans.
Right.
And have your janitors come that look strangely like Joss Whedon, and your security who look just like you, actually.
I do.
Security in
I
our-
look like one of the characters in the games look kind of exactly like me.
Yeah.
So much so that there is action coming from a lawyer and stuff. I was like,
Yeah.
this fat
Cease
bearded
and
guy
desist.
Yeah,
looks a little too close to this fat bearded guy.
We've gotten the letters, but several.
Yeah, we've ignored them very well.
There's a streaker that you take care of nicely.
Take care of, or
Well, it's a woman.
Oh,
she has
thank
like
you.
the black bar across, but her name's Nudie Judy, and she's an octogenarian, and the bar swings with her as she's on her walker with the two tennis balls, and
That's funny,
you chase
man.
after her all over the con.
you are not content to just be an actor. You've been an actor for a long time. When you're an actor, you're at the mercy of somebody else to be like, here's a script. You've decided to go, well, I'm clever. Why not take it the next step? How's it feel captaining your own destiny as a performer?
It's great. It's great, and it's very daunting, surprisingly. What you do, and what many people do, it's amazing how much goes through the director. The writer part I love a lot, especially on set when you're working with another actor, especially if they're a friend, and you can be like, Like, this doesn't work. Like, cut it. Let's cut all
How
of that.
beautiful is that?
Oh,
Like
it's
you got
beautiful.
somebody next to you, you'd be like, come on, Tudyk, this rocks. Or come on, Tudyk, this sucks. And then
Yep.
change it up accordingly and know you're getting good input.
Yes, and also when you have ideas on the set, we have a great production department, and I'll go, oh, can I get 3 dead mice like in the next hour? Go, and they run off, and they come back with 3 dead, not actual dead mice.
No, that would be bad.
2 fake dead mice and 1 actual dead mouse, but it was really
Close
just
enough.
an hour. Yeah, it was close.
That's a pretty good production team, an excellent production team. You say, can I get 3 dead mice? And they pull them out of their pockets and just hand them to you as well.
Let's talk after work today. I'm concerned about
I want to know why you had those. It airs on what, Comic-Con HQ?
Yes.
But they can watch it on Amazon as well, right?
Yeah, you can get the episodes on Amazon, and yeah, I think Comic-Con HQ, which is a thing. It's like a streaming service that you go online and can check out a lot of different movies and our
All
show.
things convention.
Oh yeah, yeah. They just started streaming panels and stuff today. So
From the con?
Yeah, if you can't make it
And
to
you
the
guys
con.
are doing a panel today as well?
We did it yesterday, so you can see it now, and we premiered the trailer of season 2, and there's already gifs up of Nathan. I guess you could go see him if you go to his Twitter. If Nathan Fillion's Twitter feed, you reposted the you with the bald cap.
Yeah. My character, not as glamorous as everybody perhaps would think is in season 1. He's got a very glamorous life. In season
Right.
2, we see not so glamorous. He's haunted by the lack of follicles. Yeah.
That's just the icing on the cake. It's because he's losing all of his roles to Australians because they're just more American. And Girth, and they're all Hemsworths. There's so many Hemsworths. It's like everybody's, how many Hemsworths are there? We don't know. They're like zebras. They herd together to hide their numbers, and so it's like Farnsworth Hemsworth, and Huck, and then finally Girth Hemsworth. And Girth is really the
Played by Liam McIntyre of Spartacus.
yeah, Spartacus.
Oh my lord!
Yeah.
Man, you're just able to pick and choose and pull a wonderful cast together because not just you meet a lot of people at cons and stuff, but both of you have worked across a wide enough spectrum of classy people to be like, come do this, come do this.
Yeah, cons though, we meet so many people at these conventions who come up to us and say, "Hey, when is there going to be a role for me in Con Man?" We thought we ran out of roles long before we ran out of actors.
That's pretty sweet. That means you're not like, come on, do it, do it.
It's a
come
very
on.
good feeling. We
Yeah,
thought it
yeah.
would be like pulling teeth, trying to get favors from friends to be in our little show, but it's been hard having enough roles. Thank God for the season 2
Yes, and potential future seasons.
and potential season 3s.
There's even a storyline this season that came from Lou Ferrigno at a con. I'd only known him through cons.
Right.
And we had one of those relationships where you go, we're gonna work together. We're gonna work together. Hey. And he said, Alan, you know what we should do together? A couple years ago, we should do Of Mice and Men. I was like, oh yes, we should. I have an idea about that, and we will do that. And so this season, Lou plays himself at a convention, and then
Playing Lenny?
well, at first he's like, I'm playing George. Ever since I was a large boy, I've always wanted to play that role. And I'm like, so you're the thin, wispy, yeah, that's me. And I'm the hulking man-child who's prone to violence when he's angered. Yep, that's you. And so, but we flip back, and it's a musical. It's a musical version of Mice and Men called I'm Was Stupid. And we end up putting it on at the con.
Fantastic.
It's
dude.
so much fun.
That's funny, man. Just saying it out loud. That's some good, funny stuff. And I ask you guys 2 last things before I let you go. Non-con man oriented. Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Yes.
Been rumors of Simon Williams popping up.
Yeah, not so untrue rumors. I will be playing Simon Williams in the upcoming movie.
Now,
Nice.
is
Yeah.
it more than just like, hey, he's on a poster in the background?
I will be playing Simon Williams in the upcoming Guardians of the Galaxy
That's as much
movie.
as Marvel will let him say. Speaking of it, Lockdown, you're in a movie that you can't say anything about either. You're in Rogue One.
Rogue One.
What?
See, you didn't even know.
Yeah.
He never
this is-
tells me these things.
I've been telling you, it's Rogue One. I play K2SO, the droid.
That's exciting.
It is very.
Do you really? You have call letters like a C-3PO? It's K2SO?
K2SO.
Do you have to wear a suit or are you CG?
I wear CG. I had to wear stilts because he's 7'1", and I met C-3PO,
Anthony Daniels.
Anthony Daniels. Thank you, at a party, And I was like, hi, nice to meet you. He goes, oh, I've heard about you. You are the K2SO droid. I said, yes. He goes, do you have to wear a suit or are you CGI? And I said, oh, I'm CGI. And he goes, you.
Oh, yeah, you got shade from C-3PO.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's how you know you made it in this business, man. The show is called Con Man. Talking to Alan Tudyk here. Nathan Fillion, give it up for him, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks very much. We gotta go.
Fantastic, man. Right about now, pleasure. Right about now, we're gonna take a look at a conversation that I had with Mr. Matt Damon for Universal's Jason Bourne. Take a peek right here.
One of my favorite cinematic moments of all time is in Bourne Identity, when you're sitting on the bench and they're poking you, like, get up. You're like, no. And the moment you're like, that face you look.
Here's how that happened. We were reshooting, and we just needed a pickup shot, a close-up on the park bench. We'd already shot it, 9 months earlier. And it was just a few of us reshooting, so I was standing in for myself. So I was sitting on the park bench, and they were just kind of getting measurements, and Doug operated the camera. So when the guy put the thing up, I kind of held it, and I kind of looked up at him like that. And Doug was watching, and Doug goes, stop! And he goes, no, do that again. And I kind of put my head at the same angle and like put my eyes up. And he was like, okay, hold on, I'm gonna turn over. And everyone was like, wait, are we rolling? And he was like, just everybody shut up. And he was like, okay, look down, look up. He was like, okay, now take the baton out. Okay, now put it in, grab it, look up. And it was literally like that simple. And it was one of those things when you're looking through the camera and you know.
He's like, this is a badass angle. He literally choreographed that moment.
Literally talked the stunt guy who had the thing and me through that exact moment.
In Jason Bourne, do you realize in the car chase all throughout Vegas, every time you shift the car, you do that look. You drop and you do the look. I love it to death because I was like, I get to see it again and again and again because you shift a couple times. My kid has become an actress, and I cite you often because I'm like, the boys one day, and this is like many moons ago, and now it's very common, but they were among the first to be like, well, why don't we write a script? Maybe we can write the roles that we want to play and stuff. That being said,
because of you, by the way.
Don't stop.
No, but that's true.
It's not really true.
It is. You guys watching your show should know that we were going to get into turnaround. We were going to lose our script, but you read it and brought it directly to Harvey Weinstein, and that's why Good Will Hunting got made.
But I had no money.
And that's why you're a producer on the movie.
I do. I get my name on the flick.
I don't know where we would be without you.
I know where you'd be. You were already there, and I met you at the Mallrats screening when Good Will Hunting was in a little like Jeopardy, and we were like, we can't get it made. I got it to Harvey, and then Harvey, of course, had great taste. That is going on over 21 years ago at this point.
Yeah.
This is the big question.
Okay.
Because I sat there and read that script on a toilet crying, reading that script and bawling because it was a page-turningly beautiful.
Thanks.
But will there ever be a moment where you sit down and go like, I'm gonna write and direct something for myself? Do you see that percolating, or are you happy to work with every single director on the IMDb?
Well, that's kind of the thing, is I have so much in my head about filmmaking at this point that
You win an Oscar the moment you say, I'm directing this.
No, it's just, for me, it's more about the logistics of my life. And if I can figure it out with my family, then I want to find something little, start with something really simple and small. Spielberg said that to me 20 years ago. He said, you're going to direct someday. And he said, and when you do, make sure it's a simple story and that you can, and that you have a gift for telling a story this way. Don't try to bite off more than you can chew the first time you do it. So that's the plan.